cryptocurrency investing involves a lot of waiting. Some major crashes, some long bear market grinds, some long accumulation periods, all kinds of bullshit. But when everything lines up just right at the correct time in the cycle, oh boy, you get some serious fireworks. And it's these moments that you have to maximally capitalize on. That means riding the trend, scooping up dips instead of getting blown up trying to short pullbacks, not forgetting that you need a plan to lock in profits. But are we heading into exactly this kind of period right now? The golden window of opportunity, the 6 to 12 months where everybody gets hilariously rich. Bitcoin has been up as much as 38% over the course of the last month and a half, and after an insanely volatile start to the week that took us through some of those fun emotions again, it's still hovering just under all-time highs, at least at the time of recording this video. That might be different by the time you watch this, so you can be forgiven for being a bit cautious in the markets. No one wants to believe it. Everybody's still wounded for what happened back at the start of April. But then take a look at the wider environment, and it might be the perfect storm of catalysts brewing up to send us dramatically higher. To be clear, we can't know for sure how things will play out. I don't have a crystal ball, but we can know the signals and base our positioning on things that have historically indicated big moves coming. So here are the indicators suggesting a perfect environment for crypto to run hard. Let's do some bullish propaganda, guys. First, we've got the 1 week MACD stretching out on a bullish crossover on both Bitcoin and Ethereum, which together make up like 60% of the damn crypto market. Keeping in mind that the 1 week gives a stronger signal than the daily. Plus on the ETH chart, we've got price breaking above the 200-day moving average at the same time, giving a nice bullish confirmation. It's the same story on both BTC and ETH if we look at the RSI with a bullish signal on each. And by the way, the RSI can stay overbought for a prolonged period during a bull run. I remember there was like a 3 or 4 month period back in 2021 when it just remained overbought, and it cannot necessarily drop very low even during the dips. Now, if you take a look at the super trend, staying on the weekly here, Bitcoin is well above the super trend line and in bullish territory now, while ETH is not, but it appears to be heading in the right direction. It's getting closer to it, which ETH is dramatically underperformed, so at least it's catching up a little bit. Additionally, we then have, well, before we get into the next major factor here, guys, if you are trading these cryptocurrency markets, I know that's you. You want to trade the Bitcoin, you want to trade the Ethereum, you want to trade the Solana, the XRP, the dog coins, the frog coins. Check out Femex, OG cryptocurrency exchange. Lets you trade the way you want to trade, freely. No KYC, okay? Exclusively use my link down below. You can trade from anywhere in the world. You might need a VPN, okay? But you can trade from anywhere in the world freely. Enjoy yourself, okay? Deep liquidity in all the big coins and crazy sign up and deposit bonuses. In fact, right now they're going up to $30,000 in sign up, deposit, and trading bonuses. So go check it out. There's a link down below. Start trading the way you're meant to with Femex right down here. Thank you. So we're going to talk about the thing, guys. Get the wife and kids. It's time to talk about them too. You've probably heard me talk about it a lot because the correlation is so important. It's the rising tide of money, okay? 83% direct correlation with the price of Bitcoin. In fact, it matches up very neatly. Do we really have a cheat code that's that easy? Sounds too simple, but feel free to debate this point down in the comment section. It's up to you to, of course, decide which indicators you value the most. But remember, we're always looking for multiple signals flashing at the same time. If it was just the M2 going up, but the charts absolutely looked like, you know, weaponized AIDS, then it would not be great. Now, this one right here is giving pretty strong positive signals because the M2 money supply, it's expanding. The BTC price appears to track these expansions and contractions very closely. And if that correlation continues, then there should be further upside still to come as Bitcoin flows and follows the increase in global liquidity. Liquidity is the rising tide that lifts all boats. Bitcoin price rising is the rising tide that lifts all your shit coins. Remember that. Plus, besides M2 money supply and all those technical indicators on the charts, let's take a look at the relatively positive macro situation. The past couple months have been crazy, man. Macro chaos on an extreme scale. There's tariff chaos. There's what's going on in Japan. There's what's going on in the bond markets. War and death and destruction, pulling of hair and gnashing of teeth, the kind of all-around market disruption that you're only going to get from a Trump presidency. Art of the deal, baby. But the bulk of the mayhem may currently be behind us. Markets should certainly have consumed it all by now. We're getting trade deals announced. China tensions have de-escalated. Peace talks happening in Ukraine. Good things are happening. That means from here, there's a much brighter picture. And what's most likely incoming is a combination of cooling inflation, employment still looking reasonably okay, recession fears ease away, at least for now, tariff fears cool, Atlanta Fed even saying, hey, we're going to have 2.4% GDP growth this quarter. Guys, lots still up in the air, of course. macro, never know what can happen. But while the bulk of the news has kind of chilled out and there was a couple bad months of bad news, we were definitely heading in the wrong direction. The reverse happened. And we should see various positive headlines around deals being struck continue to have positive effects in the market. Keep in mind that there may be volatility when the current tariff pause comes to an end if we don't get more deals announced between now and then. But even then, it seems pretty clear that a lot of what's going on is grandstanding and part of the negotiation process, and Trump's opponents will either play along or, in China's case, call Trump's bluff and not follow the script, after which some kind of deal gets made either way. And this all then puts us in a position, of course, for the golden crypto bull run, the bull run of bull runs, the unique, rare opportunity to make shit tons of money in a very short amount of time. You like that, right? Yeah, we all like that. Now, what we should get is a strong economy in which liquidity is increasing. Remember, we're at the bottom of the business cycle, right? The effing bottom of the business cycle. Markets top on the top of the business cycle, not the bottom. Rates are paused, stuff gets resolved. Don't forget that this is all happening at exactly a moment when the Bitcoin 4-year cycle says we should be hitting a bullish peak. Plus, we got MicroStrategy buying, spot ETFs open for boomer business. We have companies announcing basically every day that they're buying Bitcoin, some of them huge amounts, hundreds of millions, billions of dollars. A pro-crypto SEC that's going to bring out dozens, probably, of altcoin ETFs in the next 12 to 18 months. Stablecoin bill working its way through Congress. Just think about all that for a moment. Could you have imagined a few years ago when Elizabeth Warren was posting about her anti-crypto army? Grandma's gonna take down crypto. Screw you, Elizabeth. Screw you. Gary F. and Goldman Gensler waging war on the whole crypto industry, trying to take down even the good boys. I'm gonna sue Kraken and Coinbase. Screw you, Gary. Screw you. Complete 180. Now America wants to be the crypto capital of the world. Yes. Amazing times for sure. And that means we have a window to rally from here into the next Fed meeting, at least. It takes place in the middle of June. We should get a rate cut. Hopefully, if we don't, not great. But anyway, we'll deal with that when it happens. Moving into the end of the year, there's so many positive things that can happen. So, are we due to end the current rally in July, as Global M2 says? Maybe. Maybe we get a local top there at 150K or sometime in August. Then we cool out for August, September, and then rally up again to the end of the year. Look, nothing's certain. But if the perfect storm is approaching, then it's a case of getting positioned, if you haven't already. A lot of people have been on the sidelines and rushing back in. You see the relentless spot bidding across a lot of coins. You need to stick to your plan. Be prepared for any dips when they occur. Those are buying opportunities in an uptrending market. Make sure you know what tokens you want to pick up on discounts. If you get the chance, put those limit orders in and have funds ready to deploy. Also, though, you need to have a plan to sell. You will have to sell at some point. Take cash off the table at regular intervals. Avoid round tripping your profits, or even worse, going from big profits to big losses. Thanks for watching.